how would you kind of evaluate positives, negatives of what you felt like you've done the first 3 weeks or so?
I'm still a new guy. I've only been here for about a year and a half now, so I feel like there's a lot of pressure on me. Luke Haggard's been a starter for 3 years, and he's off the Buccaneers now. So I feel like there's some points where I need to fill some shoes, fill in his shoes by where he left. But I feel like I've been filling it pretty good so far. I have a lot of support from the guy on my right, Mike. He's a captain. He's been my mentor since I got here, so I feel like I have a lot of help there.
You were able to get in the game last year against Ohio State and really get the kind of your first taste of game reps. How important was that for you to just kind of get that out of your system?
It was big. Being a guy from Columbus too, I grew up in Ohio and 20 minutes away from the city. So it honestly was a bit of a blessing to be doing it on that stage in front of all my hometown friends and being like, this is why I came here and this is what I came here to do. So getting that out of the way was the best way for me to do that. And I think I broke in my shoes pretty well that game. So
what was that moment like when you kind of took the field knowing you were going to be able to play?
Not a lot of people know this. My brother was a walk-on for defensive lineman for Ohio State too, and he was on the other side of the field. And just being able to look over there, see my brother over there, I was like, I finally get to show you why I'm on this stage and why you're over there. So.
Since you felt pressure, how does that manifest itself? Do you push yourself harder that way, or what does pressure do to you, or how do you feel it, for you?
Yeah. I would say it pushes me to be a lot better because, obviously there's things that I need to pick up my game with. I feel like that pressure really helps me to improve my game. I'm out there all the time with all my buddies, and they even tell me a lot, there's shoes that I have to fill, and I feel like that gives me a lot of motivation while I'm out on the field, in the weight room, in the meeting room even too. So I feel like it keeps me a lot more locked in.
More on reps, more in film. Where do you learn the most?
I feel like reps get me the best, and that's something that's great about Coach Bostad. He believes that reps are really what get you ready for a game.
So is that Mike telling you got big shoes to fill? He's saying
No, it's everybody.
Yeah.
I know I have these shoes to fill as well. They're all upperclassmen too, so they expect a lot of me, and in turn I have to show them that I'm ready. So
tough love they give you, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Coach Allen kind of talked about one of the downsides to a quarterback competition is you want to build some leadership into that position, and you want that guy to really have kind of a command of the room as well as the offense. And when you got two of them in the offseason and the preseason, you don't get to build it for one of them. Just how quickly have you seen Taven sort of try to fill that space as the starter, being vocal, being a leader, once he's kind of named clear number one?
So I think when he got here during spring ball, he felt a lot more pressure because, Sorsby has been here for a while, and I respect both of them as quarterbacks through and through. I feel like the pressure that was on both of them really made them better, both of them as quarterbacks. But throughout the past few weeks with fall camp and getting ready for all these games, I feel like Taven's really been able to step up into that leadership position. After he got comfortable in finally a game setting against one of the best teams in the country, he was able to really find his groove and break in his shoes. So I feel like that's been pretty good for him.
From an offensive line perspective, improving the running game, how motivated are you guys to get that running game on?
Man. Sorry, 1 second. Every day it's just work on the sleds. Every day it's just working on our footwork underneath the chutes. We know it's something that we need to execute and execute better. And it's something we will execute better. We just have to, keep putting the time in and keep working.
How do you describe Taven's leadership? What's his demeanor in the huddle or on the sideline?
He's excited. I don't know if you guys noticed when we were at Lucas Oil, he was almost we always huddle up on the sideline to get our first play and then run out there. Taven's he just wants to run out there right away, and I had to pull him back into the huddle. So that's what I adore about him. He's got great energy, and he's ready to step up and take that spot.
Chris Freeman,
what was it like watching that goal line, you know, not being able to punch it in? What's that like on the offensive line, that film session review?
No, it's something we got to execute. It's something that we work on every day, and you know, next time, just we learned our lesson. You know, just punch the ball in.
Thank you.